morning, everybody, and welcome to our Wild Wednesday hike. This morning we are out here on the Sipsey Fork of the Black Warrior River. Today we're going to be talking about how to do photography out in our wild places and on the water. And we have a friend with us today, Josh Levesque from Camp McDowell, who is going to be showing us lots of really cool tricks about photography. And also with us today is Tim Waits from Wild South. Behind the camera, Leah Fountain, Wild South volunteer. And we also have a couple of guests exploring with us today. And what are your names?
Hey guys, my name is Bella Newby. And my name is Jack. Jack.
We're really glad to have you here with us today.
So excited to be here! Woo!
So our hike today is going to be a water hike. Are you ready? Let's go. Oh, there's some really good tracks right here. Could be great blue heron, maybe? Wild turkey? Maybe somebody will look it up and we'll know. Just put it in the comments if you think you know.
Cool. I found a shell.
Let's see. Awesome.
All right, so what we're going to talk about today is just how you can take pictures as you're walking around outside. These tips should work with just about anything, and we'll try to cover a variety of topics. We're going to start with these beautiful yellow coreopsis flowers that I have right behind me. Something I always try to do as much as possible is just get closer to the subject, whether that's zooming in on your phone or zooming with your legs. I find that works a lot better. So I'm just going to go and get closer.
It starts blooming in the springtime, it blooms in the summertime. It's just bright and simple and beautiful.
So what you're saying is that maybe if you were going to take a picture of this flower, you'd try to keep it simple, you wouldn't get too crazy with the colors or that kind of thing.
Like if I was taking a picture of this flower, I would want to get in really close just to capture the simplicity and the brilliance of it.
There you go.
Focus on your perspective. Most people walk around and they see the world from their eye level. They're not going like this, or they're not moving their head around, they're not crouching down. And anything that you can do with that in your pictures is going to make them a little bit more interesting, a little more eye-catching. So if I take a picture of this beautiful scene behind me from eye level, okay, probably looks nice. But what happens if I go a little bit higher and make it more about the river? Or I go a little bit lower and change that up a little bit. So just little things like that can really...
Okay, I think I got plenty of footage with this.
Whenever you're ready. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. All right, so what we've got here are 2 wolf spiders. They're awesome. They can hold their breath for a very long time underwater. How long depends on the species, but if these were to jump into the water right now, they would have a bubble of air around themselves trapped by the hairs. And I'm going to try to take some pictures of them, but obviously I don't want to disturb them. One of the big things about being out in a wilderness area and trying to take pictures is it's supposed to be a wilderness area. You don't want to mess this up for other people by walking in places where you're not supposed to be walking or disturbing animals that are going to have their lives messed up by you.
A crawdad. Awesome.
I caught the crawdad. No, I caught it. Oh yeah, that's right.
Very cool.
Okay. What do you think those are? They make beautiful patterns. I wonder if they have anything to do with these snails that are in the water. Here are two snails that are moving along, and yes, it looks like they're leaving a track. I think it's a race. Who's going to win?
Snails racing, that's a new one.
This particular one, the periwinkle.
Janice, what are you doing there?
Well, I'm using my cell phone and this jeweler's loupe lens to take a really close-up picture of this snail in the water.
Ew, what is that?
Oh, that would be cool to use the jeweler's loupe on.
I could try to do that with this camera, but because of the lens that I have on it right now and some other things, without more fancy equipment, I can't do that. So sometimes it's better to be taking pictures with your phone or something that is a little more flexible.
Take a picture of everything.
So this is that same camera I was using earlier, but now it's in a special case that lets me put it underwater. I'm still not very good at taking pictures underwater, but what we're gonna do now is just try and follow some fish around and see how close we can get before they run away. Let's go.
Hey guys, I'm going to teach you how to skip a rock. The first step is to find a good rock. So it needs to be like that and flat. So come on, let's go find one. And it needs to be very lightweight, because if it is not lightweight, then this is what's going to happen. The rock we're going to use, it's very flat. And it's small. You can get a little bigger rock than this, but this one's just flat enough for us to skip it, so I'm going to skip it.
Well,
You're going to have it like a frisbee? No, you're going to skip it.
So, we hope you enjoyed today's Wild Wednesday with Josh and Janice talking about little photography tips and whatnot. So, what principle or principles, if there's more than one, of Leave No Trace does taking photography or photographs related to? Drop it in the comments.
What is that, a fish or a snake? Janice, oh my gosh, what is that?
oh my gosh, what is it? What is it? It's a plastic bottle.
Oh,
And when we're out here, we're always thinking about ways we can keep this water clean, and that includes taking away all the trash. And I want to thank you all for hiking with us today. It's been a great day. Hope you'll join us again next week, and just come out and enjoy these places on your own.
Here comes the sun, do 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 do. Here comes the sun. Oh,